not loaded. Waiting for him to say livid on either one. Audio's okay? I'm not too low, not too high. I'm just right in the middle of the road where you want me to be.
You're perfect. Just the way you are.
Oh,
man.
Don't do that. I'm so tempted to take a nap.
I tried to take a nap, but somebody kept calling me on Zoom. And if they're listening, they know who they are.
Oh. Who was calling you on Zoom?
Huh?
Mikey and them? You're snickering.
Mikey once, Beaver once. One right behind the other.
Oh, goodness. They like you more than me. Mike beeped me, but I was right in the middle of cooking when he buzzed me.
I literally had just rolled over to try to take a nap.
Oh, goodness. I didn't even know Beaver was on today. Let's see, Sharzy on the Twitters. Maybe. We be live, unlike me at noon.
Sure.
Oh, darn it. I forgot to put our peach picture on there. Son of a gun. I hit post before I pushed the button. You know, the little peach emoji. Hey, Sarah Nichols. Hi, Sarah.
Sarah
Nichols. Not my cousin or niece. I don't think she listens. Let's see, share again. Oh, I can even make it share. No, I really love this show. Come on. Darn it. Hello, Rumi. Hey, Linda. Good evening, my dear. Hopefully you're having a fine Saturday. I even have sunshine. I'm amazed. I don't know how to act.
Well,
I'm usually
you looked like you were kind of glowing at first when you first got on.
Hey, Sean. Evening, brother.
Hi, Sean. Hi, everybody that's in here.
Y'all. I love Southern speak. Evening, y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. Yeah, I got 0 hour. Musica.
Uh-oh, it's 5 o'clock. Getting there.
Yeah,
Lovely.
That's pretty much why I tried to do it, Sarah. But yeah, Mojo is still in the frozen thralls of like Southern Texas.
Everything's still repeating, but it's not the same repeating stuff as it was. It's kind of changing shows, but it's still old stuff. Rocky said it was like 50-something degrees there. So.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
We made it to 40s today. We're supposed to have 54 tomorrow. Of course, it was 12 this morning when I went down and got mail.
I don't know what time or how close it was here.
But yeah, we'll see. I go when I wake up. So that was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
What can I say? I wake up early. No, they don't let you emoji them over here. Oop, I got to move that. All right.
Did you hit?
I put us out on Twitters. I did. And Facebooks as well.
Hey, for calling the music.
Music. Get your groove on. We need Stella.
How's everybody doing?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Linda said she had a high of 30 degrees today in Baltimore. I've been to Baltimore, nice city. Been to the aquarium there. And right outside the aquarium, there's I guess, like along the little boardwalk there going around the bay kind of thing. There was a restaurant and they had outside seating when my brother and I were there to see, the Smithsonian and all that stuff and go see the aquarium. And well, anyway, we're checking out the aquarium. We did that. We're sitting there having lunch and they had this really good John Aldman White. It was a really good white wine. So after it's like a Chardonnay, but it's not really dry. And after about the third bottle of Chardonnay, and we were sharing with the table next door, it turns out that the table next door were a choir group on tour of the Capitol. So they sang for my brother and I while we were sitting there having lunch.
Interesting. Was it
great.
Was it good singing though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yes. Very, 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 very good. They were and doing it all a cappella there, sitting on the side of the water, sucking up grape juice. Oh, it was phenomenal. Yeah, you can't stick it with a beat.
Stick it with a beat.
Beat it with a stick, except bass backwards.
That's funny.
What? You've never heard that expression before?
Never.
It's so good you can't beat it with a stick. Yeah.
Well, I've heard beat it with a stick, but not the way you said it a minute ago.
Oh, it's so good you can stick it with a beat?
Yes.
It's just bass backwards. Think about it. When do I talk normal? I don't. I mean, I'm the only weird one I know that calls that. Remember that president we had, Carter? His brother. We had Jimmy and then his brother.
He lives a couple hours
down the street. Well, what was it that they grew? They had a particular crop that they grew. They were a particular kind of. Exactly.
And then they had
well,
Billy Beer, which is
God, that was nasty.
Brother.
But see, I'm weird. I am not from San Francisco in any stretch of the means, but for some reason, I've always called that particular plant that you just mentioned by the male anatomy butter.
Oh, well, I'll say it for you because my roommate says it all the time. Penis butter.
Oh, yeah, penis butter. Yeah. I guess it's really bad if your penis is oozing brown, crunchy, or creamy lumps like that.
Don't ruin it.
I guess that's really bad. I've always called it penis butter.
I put penis butter at the bottom of my bowl when I make my ice cream.
Okay. I was going to say oatmeal is good too, or cream of wheat.
I spread it around the bottom of the bowl and then put all the ice cream on top. And so
now the jelly I'll use on my ice cream, but not the penis butter.
Now,
when I first joined the service, I went from Los Angeles to Louisiana, and I'm in Louisiana going through the chow line on this morning, and they had this big old pan of cream of wheat. Oh, and I really like cream of wheat, so I took this big old wad of butter, probably a quarter pound, and I took a big old 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and threw in the bottom of that, and had them throw them grits on top.
That just doesn't sound good.
Well, now cream of wheat with butter and peanut butter is very tasty.
See,
grits with peanut butter is not so good. Of course, I don't do grits.
I put sugar and butter in it,
or brown sugar. Yeah, try it sometime with peanut butter. It's good.
No, I'll pass.
You'll put it in your ice cream, but you won't put it in your cream of wheat.
Yeah, because it's kind of like I eat a lot of the ice cream we eat has a lot of chocolate and stuff in it, so it's kind of like Reese's
all broken up. Yes. Yeah. Well, take next time you make oatmeal or cream of wheat. Oh, you said you don't like oatmeal. Next time you make cream of wheat, when it's in your bowl, throw in a handful of chocolate chips in there, and then a wad of peanut butter, and you'll have a whole bowl of Reese's.
That just sounds great.
Okay, well, probably because I really like it. So yeah, that makes sense then. Should I thing my do, my dear?
Yeah, do your thing.
I'll thing my do. I'll even have pants on. Well, maybe. Good evening, my fellow. Ain't you peachers? Happy Saturday. It's the 51st date 51st date. No, it's our 52nd show. It's the 51st day with 314 still to go in 2021.
It's going to be a long
Today
year.
is, oh gosh, isn't it though? It's a here, hold my beer kind of year. Today is National Comfy Day, and that gives us all permission to get comfortable. Short for comfortable, comfy is a word we use to describe the places and things that make us the utmost at ease. In other words, scratch your testicles and dig your butt. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, we are all connected by a desire to be comfy. Some are drawn to their favorite blankie. Others define comfy by a sandy beach in the sunshine with a frosted, cold beverage. Our beloved pets and special hoodie add to our comfy satisfaction as well. Combine a little ambience and takeout, and that comfy level improves even more. Today is also National Cherry Pie Day. Whether we eat it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or a slice at every meal, just depends on how much they love cherry pie. It seems only right that we celebrate the cherry pie so close to President's Day. As we all know, albeit untrue, of President George Washington and the cherry tree when his daddy said, "Hey, George, did you chop down that cherry tree?" And he said, "Yes'm, Daddy. I chopped that cherry tree down with my little witty hatchet. I did. Yeah, well, the story's untrue, but we all believe it to this day. Yet, cherries were one of his favorite foods. According to the American Pie Council, the pie came to America the first with the English settlers. The early colonists cooked their pies in long, narrow pans called coffins, like the crust in England. As in Roman times, the early American pie crusts often were not eaten, but just designed to hold the filling during the baking. It was during the American Revolution that the term crust was used instead of coffin, I guess, because we had the war going on and people were in bags. In the United States, a cherry pie is often referred to as a great American dish. I thought that was apple pie. Recipe books have many different versions of recipes for cherry pie. Try one. It's also National Love Your Pet Day. This holiday focuses on giving extra attention to our pets. The day encourages pampering of our pets and focusing on the special relationship our pets hold in our lives. Did you know that most households in the United States have at least one pet? I mean, I'm a classic example. I've got a snake in the front room. There are... I do. You've seen Herbert? No, you haven't seen Herbert. You have to come up.
But I keep forgetting about it until you say it.
Yeah, Herbert or Herberta. While there are more cats than dogs in the United States, more households have dogs than cats, but not by much. Pets are not limited to canine and feline categories. There are also a few who prefer companionship of birds, reptiles, fish, or rats. I thought those were your relatives. No, I don't know. And reap the benefits as well as such a stress reliever. Sure, I mean, when the dog pees on the floor, your blood pressure doesn't go up at all. I know it. It's also National Muffin Day. Bakeries offer these single-serve quick breads in several sizes, from mini bite-sized muffins and jumbo ones to the flavored muffin tops. They also offer a variety of nutritional value. Depending on the ingredients, a muffin can be high in fat and calories. However, substituting tree bark and cut grasses can change a few other ingredients, and that will limit the serving size. You can bring the nutritional quality of a muffin down. You know, a man got hit in the head with a can of Coke, but he's all right. It was a soft drink.
I read that to my roommate earlier today, and she shook her head.
No, Sean, you have pets. You said you have kids. You got pets. Oh my goodness gracious! Let's see who we got. We got Dr. Magneto. Who is Dr. Magneto? Hello, Dr. Magneto.
I know. I was like, who's that? I don't recognize
I don't know.
him.
He's got some cobble wobble though. Good agave though. Cabo is a decent
welcome to
one.
the show, but I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, we got Sarah and Mikey and
Hey, Mikey, Mike.
and over on
What did I do that was bad? Bad lap.
On the Facebook, we got Linda and Sean, and then
Hey, there's Jen. Hi, Jen.
Timothy,
Nice Easter joined the crowd.
And Jen.
Hello, my dear. I hope your day's been going well.
We aren't even going to go into my day.
Well, we could make the whole show your day if you want. I don't mind.
No.
Okay.
Instead, we'll talk about where I probably might want to go.
In a handbasket?
Buffalo Bill's house.
You know, they make wings. Oh, no, wait a minute.
No,
I'm thinking of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, so.
Buffalo Bill. Who's he? Wait a minute. Isn't that the guy?
So, I'm sure all of you have seen Silence of the Lambs.
That's with Hannibal Lecter, right?
Yes. So, the house that they use to do the filming location for Buffalo Bill's house in the movie is actually becoming a bed and breakfast.
Ooh.
So, Chris
Is Jeffrey Dahmer the caretaker?
Huh?
Lecter, didn't he eat people like Dahmer did?
Yeah, he was a cannibalist.
Yeah, Hannibal the cannibal, as I recall.
Yeah, kind of like a lot of people in our government. So anyway, Chris Rowland purchased the Perryopolis house. I honestly do not know what a Perryopolis house is. After it was listed for sale last year. So he's adding some various different memorabilia from the movie, from the Silence of the Lambs, and doing all these renovations and stuff, you know, in the rooms that the filming actually took place and stuff. And he is opening it into a bed and breakfast. So, hang
so
on.
you bring your guests and eat them too?
I guess so, maybe. I mean, it makes sense. But I have a little video. So,
cool.
Hang on 1 second, and let me switchy.
Well, if we grip it too long, it'll turn purple.
We hopefully won't get in trouble like we always do. All right, are y'all
It's only
ready?
some of the video they don't like. I already, Freddie.
So, how would you like to stay at the house featured in the movie Silence of the Lambs? The new owners of Buffalo Bill's house in Perryopolis are turning it into
Not on the
a bed and
Facebook
breakfast,
shot.
and you could win a chance to be the very first brave soul to stay there.
It's a killer contest for a 2-night stay.
I like the wallpaper.
And what the owners describe as a, quote, boutique accommodation and cinematic destination when it opens sometime later this year. Look for contest details at PittsburghTodayLive.com. The random drawing will be held later this month.
I think it's a fun idea. By the way, February 14th is the 30th anniversary of the release of the movie Silence of the Lambs.
Isn't that
CBS
long?
is releasing a new television series based on the movie Thriller, and we're going to learn more about that show. It's called Clarice.
I don't know if I've even seen it.
Stars of the show, and that is on tomorrow's PTL.
Well, I mean, I know the premise.
Back, everybody.
Well, that's interesting. There's a new series coming out.
What's his name? Sir Anthony Hopkins. He was knighted by the short little lady across the water. Hey, that's me there.
What's her name? Having a whole
Queen Elizabeth.
Huh?
Queen Elizabeth.
No,
I think is the one that knighted him.
No. The girl that was in the movie. I can't believe Jodie Foster.
Foster. Jodie Foster was in Silence of the Lambs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She played the FBI agent.
Where is the well? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ted Levine. Let's see. Grits rules, especially when it's mixed with bacon, broken up and.
I agree. Bacon in
little
anything is good,
Tony's
except
Creole seasoning, and you get breakfast of the champions.
Oh, Clarice is the name of that show that you're thinking of, which is a spinoff or remake of Hannibal Lecter. I'm guessing. Clarice. Oh, that's Jodie Foster. It's, according to Dark Magneto, So instead of being a light magnet, he's a dark magnet.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I like stuff like that. I mean, they
Okay.
actually did have they've had another spinoff, but it was actually called Hannibal.
Right.
We watched that. It was really good. I don't know if it's going to come back or not because a lot of series have just kind of vanished.
Fizzled.
But
Well, evidently this Jodie Foster one, Clarice, I guess that was
well,
the
I don't know if
character's
she'll
name.
be in it, but I guess it's going to be based on her character, right?
Yeah, that'd
Is
be
that
neat.
what it is? Based on her character?
I'm
Clarice?
guessing. Kind of like a Agent Scully show.
Yeah, something like that. So I like that kind of stuff though. That's what me and my roommate tend to like to watch.
Tend
our
to
murder mystery,
Gravitate towards.
police, investigation type stories.
CSI, those kind of things. Well, see, now it's
Yeah.
good to watch those kind of programs, especially if they're 100% accurate, because you can learn what not to do.
Well, no, we don't. We watch the fictional ones. We don't.
Oh.
I don't like documentary type stuff. I don't know why. It just it bores me.
It bores you.
Started
Well-
February 11th on CBS. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can, because Hulu plays like you'll get it day after. So
Well, there's always that Pluto thing too.
Pluto.
Yeah, it's another free streaming TV service.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't have generally any mainstream channels. You're not gonna find ABC and CBS and stuff like that on there.
okay.
Hulu plays the ABC, the CBS, the NBC specific shows, but you get them the day after instead of live the day of, or you can pay a lot more money and you can see it the day it airs, when it airs.
Oh, so if you just give them money, you can see it.
Right. And I'm not going to do that. It doesn't hurt me to see it the day after. I'm just.
That was really a good show the day after. Wasn't that what, about some storm or something, and everything froze up the day after? No.
Yeah.
Or was that that nuclear
he said you
blast
can
show?
see it on CBS All Access, but that also costs money. See, the
Yeah.
object of me getting rid of my TV was to not be paying all this
Pay money?
So, yeah.
I agree there. I'll be so glad
I
when my dish
pay
is finally.
maybe between my Netflix and my Hulu, I probably pay $30, if even that, to, get my TV
Right.
shows.
And if Netflix had let you pay for a whole year, you probably would.
I think the last time I checked, that CBS Access was $20-something or something like that.
A month?
Yeah.
Gadzooks. That's terrible.
Uh-huh. So,
And wasn't CBS, didn't they show the Super Bowl? And the Super Bowl is known for, it's known for a bunch of things where it used to
do
be.
you think that I watched that crap?
No, but I figured you would know trivia about it. What's one of the things that gets consumed greatly during a sporting event?
See, I don't have Apple TV.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
you
have
go.
any Apple stuff. I'm anti-Apple.
Apple. And Apple is an apple.
I honestly, when I did watch the Super Bowl, I watched it for the commercials.
I do too. That's what I've always watched. I recorded 4 of the commercials, fast forwarded through the game because I didn't care, and then watched the commercials. Yep, I've done that before.
I watched the show. As everybody knows, Mojo's been kind of down right now. So I cheated on them with, who. But they had some girl was doing a show, and she was talking about some of the commercials that were on there. And I know over the past several years, they've gotten really, really, really crappy. You know what I mean?
Really bad.
They're
No
all
idea what the product
politically-
was or what they were trying to push for their product. Yeah,
Right,
used to
they're all
be
political.
able to tell them.
So she
Exactly.
had actually played a couple of the commercials on her show and discussed them and stuff like that. And it was like, yeah, I don't even know that I would give them the time to even watch their commercials anymore. I mean, he
Right.
did say, which
Yeah,
is one
they-
thing that I've always said every time I have seen it, is Budweiser always has the best commercials. They're not politically
Right.
motivated. They're just really, really
And they're usually
good.
feel goods.
Right.
They're usually feel goods, with the horses and the puppies and the.
So outside of that, I can go Google and look and watch the video of the Budweiser commercial. So why do I need to
Right.
sit through 3 or 4 hours of their other crap?
No,
Let me
you
keep
don't.
it.
Well, where there's smoke, there might not always be fire, but rather some fiery hot buffalo wings. Firefighters reporting to a call about a fire at a restaurant on Saturday night before the football game. The reported smoke by a passerby wasn't the result of a fire, but rather 10,000 chicken wings the eatery staff was preparing for the Super Bowl orders the next day. Working at Ronnie's Pizza in Clemens, North Carolina, told Fox 8 in Greensboro that a motorist called the fire department after seeing a plume of smoke coming from the restaurant on February 6th. In a Facebook post, the Louisville Fire Department later clarified that no, the restaurant wasn't actually on fire. While it looked bad when we got there, turns out their hard-working staff were just preparing roughly 10,000 chicken wings for Super Bowl Sunday. And we're very fortunate this was the outcome, the fire department added. Everyone was safe to enjoy the big game. Well, it looked like when we got there, it turns out their hard-working staff, it repeated. I love when I print stuff in twice. It always makes for a great story.
So those must have been some pretty smoky wings.
Well, dude, 10,000 wings. That's a whole crap
lot
load
of
of frying. That's a lot of frying, baby.
I mean, that's crazy. That is a lot of smoke.
Lots and lots of smoke. But that would be wild. Could you imagine trying to, oh, Lord. How many hours, and it didn't say how many hours it took them to cook 10,000 wings. Just the fact that they were selling 10,000 wings, even at 50 cents a piece. That's still what, $5K?
That's a lot of wings. I mean,
that's $5,000 just in wings.
I know I buy them for my son, like marked down at the grocery store.
You buy your son 10,000 wings?
Like,
my God, he eats a lot.
My son? Yeah, he does. He loves his wings.
I like boneless wings.
He just likes them hot. Like well, they don't necessarily have to be hot. Either put barbecue. I get them either barbecued or with some sort of hot stuff on them, and then he throws them in the oven and cooks them and eats them.
Right.
He likes them.
Wings be good.
It is chicken. Chicken's healthy.
Yeah. Chicken's very healthy.
So, I don't know how many of y'all were down in the Snowcopolis or whatever.
Snowcropolis. I think everybody got froze out.
Well, we didn't get any. I think I saw a couple of little snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
What was it, like, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday. I think I looked out the window and saw literally probably 2 snowflakes flying through the air. But yeah, we got totally skipped over. But
and you're complaining?
No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining because if I had to lose my power like they had to, I don't want that much snow. I just want enough to enjoy it. And then the next day wake up and it's already melted and gone away. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's the privilege of living in the South. You get it for a day. Unless you live in Texas.
And they got frozen, didn't they? I mean, Mojo is still.
I will tell you this: Rocky Stoogie has been. He has been posting some of the funniest videos because he's been kind of stranded in his hotel room, And oh god, y'all have to go back and look at some of those videos on his wall. It's just, yeah. I think he got woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning or something with a fire alarm, and
Fire
Talking
alarm
about
going off.
they have some glow sticks or something so you can go out to your car because there's no power. You know, if you need to go out to your car so you can see to get out there.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I mean, he has just been really funny.
Dark Magneto says there's no power loss or snow acropolis here in Florida, Georgia. So he's
Uh-oh,
down
you're in
that-
Florida,
down that way
Georgia. Where are you
somewhere.
at? Where are you at in Georgia?
and the Florida Georgia line, I guess. I don't know. Don't Florida and Georgia.
So do you live in Florida or do you live in Georgia?
Georgia, Florida.
No, you can't live on both. You live on one side or the other.
Okay. Either
You do
from the north or
not.
you're from the south.
So are you a Florida boy or a Georgia boy? Which one is it?
And I think that's a
Working
song,
in
Sarah.
Kingland. Oh, that's where my niece lives. My niece lives on that little island right there. Yep.
Fredonia Beach. I like beaches.
Oh, well, you missed the snow too, so maybe you'll like this. Okay, so I found a thing on 14 Incredible Ice and Snow Sculptures. So I'm gonna kind of, instead of uploading all these pictures and stuff, we're just gonna kind of scroll down the page together. But this first one,
Oh, cool.
actually, to me, is my favorite. I think it's pretty cool.
I want to see. I want to see.
He made
Ooh,
he made it look
That's
like
cool.
a campfire. I thought that was pretty cool because
that is slicker than snot.
isn't it? Isn't it really? I mean, I like it. I thought he did a really good job on it, and that marshmallow up there looks really good. Marshmallow World.
Could you imagine a s'more with that puppy?
Oh, huh. We could be sharing that with a lot of people. This one that has to do with team colors. Let's see what team. The orange.
It
on
looks
the
like a
main.
hockey mask or something.
Yeah, he doesn't say which team, but it has something to do with whatever team. Oh, and apparently you can go inside of it too. Because it says
Oh,
something
looks
about
like it.
main cave. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. This, I am not quite sure what this is. It's like
Looks like
futuristic
pieces.
gadgets, but I don't know. It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. At first, I thought maybe chess pieces, but don't
No,
know.
not chess pieces. Not even Legos.
Yeah.
That
How
one
odd
kind of
was
looks like a monitor, but
it? I thought this one was kind of cute.
okay, well,
Little mini snowmen. Like that's
Oh,
what
sugars.
all that is little mini snowmen. I think
could you imagine how long would it take to
Oh,
make an
God.
entire front yard of baby snowmen and eyes and dot them? Holy
Oh
sugars.
yeah, that had to take quite some time, and then in hopes that it didn't melt before you got done with them, all the way over. Yeah, that's a lot.
Somebody has OCD for sure.
This one's cute, with a little Snoopy, on top of his doghouse.
Oh, on his doghouse.
I think
That was not bad.
Let's see. What is this? Doesn't really say what it is, but kind of looks like what's that
I
character?
don't know. I'm still looking at Snoopy. Snoopy? That's what I see.
No, the next one. I can't think of what.
I'm waiting for it to get there. It hasn't got there yet. Yeah, it hasn't got there yet. There we go.
There it goes.
Isn't that one of them Gundam things or something like that? One of those where the machines change into forms, transformers or
It
whatever.
looks familiar to me, but I can't come up with a name.
Maybe it's supposed to be a transformer.
Could be. Who knows?
Robots in disguise or something like that was the.
Now this one's rideable. It's kind of cute. I mean,
Ooh, babies. They got batteries? Oh,
I don't think it goes anywhere, but I mean they can sit on it. But
well, that looks like one of those Tanton walkers from Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. It looks like something from Star Wars.
Yeah, a Tanton walker. I think Tanton is what they were called.
This is a
or a mobile walker, something like that. It was just a walker. That looked like a real honest to God cup of coffee. They did a good job with that first last
I
one.
know, right? Well, this is a hollowed out snow fort.
Okay.
And this one is
Yep,
an
walker.
alligator.
An alligator?
This next one, or a dinosaur. It's either
No,
alligator.
that's a dragon. No, it's a dragon.
See?
Yeah, look at the face. That's a dragon.
Yeah, I caught it eventually after you said it.
At Walker.
No,
See,
I
I
like
was
this
close.
mailbox.
I
I
was
think
close.
the mailbox is funny.
Okay, I'm still looking at the dragon.
You'll see it.
Oh, now that is good. That's good. Built a snowman around the mailbox.
I know,
That's
I think
cool.
it's funny. Now this one is really cool. It's ice instead of snow, but they sculpted it into a ring. It's very detailed too.
That thing's good size too. Those ice sculptures are pretty awesome.
I know, but they melt really fast. This one is it's just a bunch of snowballs, but
No, that's underwear.
you think you see underwear?
Yeah.
I just see a bunch of I don't know. That's all. I just see a bunch of snowballs.
Okay. Like knitted drawers.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
High cuts, thigh cut, whatever the heck they call it. Some kind of high cut,
this
thigh
one
cut,
is
something
really
like that.
cute. It's a bear or whatever, but it actually looks fuzzy, like
Oh, wowzer.
like fur
Yeah.
fuzzy.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't it to you?
It does.
I think it's cute.
Some people
Make you
have
wanna
a
go pet
talent.
Hey, there's one money. Joking. Now this one is very very creative in a sense.
Ooh, it is money looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever thought about doing that? That's just, yeah.
I wonder if they splatted it up there at first and went, that looks like a rabbit humping a tree.
Let's form it better where it looks really good. So anyway, yeah, I thought that
That
was
is cool.
funny. Now you have a really, really good one, like really, really good one.
Mine's a little better. A New Jersey man made the most of the snow and turned his front yard into a work of art. People dropped by all day long to take pictures of the 14-foot snow sculpture of the Abe Lincoln Memorial. And the guy lives in Crawford. And Kevin Rinkin reported Monday, that's the kid from CBS 2, it's not just the size of the sculpture, it's the detail from Abraham Lincoln's face to his arms on the chair to the way his legs are situated on top of the pedestal. And this piece of art is a labor of love for snow sculptor Robert Schott. There's been art in his family, and this is my annual outlet to get something done, he said. Scott has amazed his neighbors along Springfield Avenue over the years with things like oversized characters from Olaf, the movie Frozen. He carved a Snoopy out of snow laying on top of his doghouse. I bet you that was the picture you showed earlier. I bet you that was his. He even made a replica of a car with Thelma and Louise one year. Scott made a pumpkin and used his windows to highlight his design. He did much of the same this time around with Honest Abe using American flags in the background. I've been locked in since last March. To come out and see something like this is a tremendous uplift, not only for me, but I know for the community, said a Cromford resident, Brian Signorola. There have been plenty of people embracing the display and many pulling over to take pictures. Today, we all need him, said Greenwood resident Marlene Menner, pointing to Lincoln. So it's just a perfect sculpture to have. The emotion and excitement from passerbys are why Schott has been doing this sort of thing for the last 18 years. I've always asked why I do this. One is like I create And the more I think about it, importantly, enjoy it brings to other people that come to see it. Schott said it goes beyond joy. There's a genuine connection with the neighborhood. He doesn't do it for himself. He does it for the community, one person said. The last few winters, he couldn't do anything, so it's nice to be able to get out and do this, said another. Luckily, Mother Nature cooperated this year. You have the weather to thank for it being just right. I think we have...
yeah, we have a video.
Oh, cool.
I think it's a video.
I think so. Roll that beautiful bean footage, please.
Art into a work of art.
Yeah, you got to see this. CBS 2's Kevin Rincon joins us live from Cranford to show us. Kevin.
Well, Christina Maurice, there's been a lot of excitement here on this block throughout the day with people taking photos of this 14-foot tall.
Wow, look at this.
Sculpture
It does look real, doesn't it?
Many tell me it's a pleasant distraction from what's been going on.
It's not just the size of this sculpture, it's the detail. From Abraham Lincoln's face to his arms on the chair to the way his legs are situated on top of the pedestal.
Well, let's see it, not from across the street.
For Robert Schott.
There's been art in the family, and this is my annual outlet to get something done.
He's amazed neighbors here along Springfield Avenue over the years with things like this oversized sculpture of the character Olaf from the movie Frozen. He carved a Snoopy out of snow laying on top of his doghouse. He even made a replica of a car with Thelma and Louise. One year he made this pumpkin, used the windows to highlight his design. He did much of the same this go around with Honest Abe using American flags in the background.
I've been locked in since last March. To come out and see something like this, it's a tremendous uplift, not only for me, but I know for the community.
And there have been plenty of people embracing this display, many pulling over to take pictures.
Today, we all
That is a darn good.
It is.
So it's just the perfect sculpture to have.
The emotion and excitement from passerbys, the reason Robert has been doing this sort of thing for the last 18 years.
I'm always asked, why do I do this? One is I'd like to create, but I think more importantly is the joy it brings the people that come to see it.
The minion.
It goes beyond joy. There's a genuine connection with the neighborhood.
He doesn't do it for himself. He does it for the community.
The last few winters, he couldn't do anything. So it's nice that
Oh, man.
do this.
What made this year different, Mother Nature cooperated.
You have to have the weather just right. I have to feel good. I have to be not traveling and not, commuting into New York where I normally work. So everything just aligned to be able to do this. And maybe there was something bigger beyond me that allowed it to happen.
And if you're wondering how much work went into this, Robert says he has spent about 60 hours in all, and despite some body aches, he says it was well worth it. Live in Cranford, New Jersey, Kevin Rincon, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, that's a lot of snow.
Wow.
I understand those body aches. Thank you, Kevin.
That's
That Snoopy was a good one that he did.
yeah, that was
With the umbrellas and everything. Man,
interesting.
I'm not coordinated enough to draw a straight line with a ruler. If you glue it to the paper, I still screw it up.
I don't have any creativity. I mean, if I did a snowman, it would literally be your classic snowman, and the balls would probably be all lopsided, and
His balls would be lopsided.
the balls to make the snowman.
Oh. I thought you said his balls would be lopsided.
No, he is balls. Remember, he is a big ball.
Multiples. Yes, ma'am.
Oh God. So,
That's terrible.
I know we've all heard of high-speed chases.
Right.
How about some just stupid chase? kind of slow, but stupid.
Okay.
Well, this one is they were trying to get them for going too fast in a school zone, and basically instead of stopping to get the ticket, I mean seriously, people are just stupid. Why do people do stupid shit like this?
Check this out. Woo!
Yeah, not as slow as OJ.
I just don't understand people. Stop and take your stupid ticket. You know?
I guess that's going to be considered avoiding arrest, failure to pull over.
Well, you know.
Oh, now that's just plain leaving. That's dumb.
I mean, to me, it's like, I mean, yeah, you're going to get a nice ticket for speeding through a school zone because, I mean, that is...
It's about $75.
Yeah, compared to just a
and 7
normal
points on your license.
speeding. Yeah. But, I mean, now you've got running from the police, you know, failure to stop. You got multiple charges stacked on top. I mean, they could even get them for endangering people because they're going through a parking lot like that. You know, what if somebody walked out in front of them? I mean, you're sitting there building up your charges. Take your ticket. you might be looking at $1,000, maybe in some time in jail, a couple of nights in jail for your activity now, you know, when you could have just stopped and said, you know, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I didn't know I was in a school zone. That sign went past me and I didn't see it.
Ouch. $128.45 speeding ticket. And you were only going 2 miles over the speed limit, I'll bet.
You know, I just don't understand people anymore. I really don't.
Well, they're crazy all over. All over. Even in California.
Yep.
A video captured an unarmed woman wearing a bright pink bikini and a flannel shirt led cops on, guess what? A slow speed chase in Southern California on Wednesday afternoon. According to a report, the short pursuit near LAX started at 2 p.m. when the woman seen acting erratically was caught outside of her car in the middle of the 105 freeway. When officers came to the scene, she drove off in her pickup truck, ending up in Redondo Beach after about 15 minutes. The woman was charged with driving under the influence, go figure, and evading police. Authorities didn't return a Fox News phone calls about the investigation before press time, unfortunately. Do we have any beautiful beans? Oh, we do.
I can't say that. I can't say that it's beautiful, but yeah, we have it.
Yeah, well, we have. Yeah, see, some people shouldn't wear bikinis, and I'm kind of guessing this is one of them.
Oh, and of course we got a commercial.
Guess what?
Ah.
Who needs to? Oh, mama, give mama some sugar, baby.
I love
Hey,
that
your mama's
show.
what?
Stupid commercial.
KCOP 13. That's LA.
That sounds adorable. Hell, it's cute enough just watching you. Not so for you.
When I was a kid, I was watching 13. And I was watching 1 Adam 12, and not my TV, but them,
right,
where
so
where they were showing 1 Adam
so
12 started
we've seen
shaking.
a lot of
It's like,
pursuits
what
over
the
the years,
heck?
but
And then
not
about
exactly
10 seconds
quite
later,
like this one.
I
A
felt the
woman
earthquake. It was
led
cool. I
police
saw it in
on
LA
pursuit
before I felt it.
Wednesday, wearing only a bikini.
Oh, story's on.
Well, and I guess she had some kind of shirt on there, too. It started around 2 in the afternoon. The woman standing outside her car in the middle of the 105 freeway near LAX, which right there presents a problem. The person recording the video flagged down airport police, but the woman then hopped back in her car and drove off, at times acting very erratically behind the wheel. The slow speed chase lasted for about 15 minutes or so, ending in Redondo Beach. Police arrested the woman for driving under the influence and evading police officers.
See,
She shouldn't be wearing a bikini.
See, they got her for evading the police.
And it was only the airport police to start with. Yeah, 1 Adam 12 was a good show way back in the days. Yep.
I don't
my goodness.
understand people anymore. Do we live in a society of idiots now? I mean,
That's all, folks.
oh my
Yeah, pretty much.
gosh. I just don't. I really don't get it. I love Adam 12 too. Oh my gosh, that show was awesome. It was really, really good. Adam 12. Adam 12.
I know, when that wild, a pink bikini. Yeah, but it was neat. I watched the earthquake come in on TV. It was neat.
Well, my cousins lived in California when the big they
Zilmar
actually
quake hit?
it's my cousins down in Florida. You know, my uncle was military, so they lived in Alaska during the big earthquake in Alaska. What was it? 60?
Ooh, they had like a big 7 or something.
I think it was 64.
In Anchorage, I think.
Yeah, and I remember my aunt used to tell me that she was out shopping, and she was inside of a shopping, not really a mall, but it was like a big shopping center, and she felt this, and everybody ran out and stuff, and it was crazy. But her daughter was actually living in
Zilmar?
Well, you remember when the bridge collapsed?
In San Francisco? Yeah, Zilmar. The Zilmar quake. Or the Northridge quake, which?
What was the town on one side was one town and one side was San Francisco, I think.
Yeah, Oakland and San Francisco,
Oakland.
the Bay Bridge.
Okay, she lived in Oakland, but I think she taught in San Francisco, so she had to come across the bridge to go home. And she said it felt like she had a flat tire. And she literally pulled off, like she got to the other side, and then she pulled over so she could look at her tire. And that, just as she got out to look at her tire, the bridge, started
collapsed.
Yeah. She literally had just gotten off of that thing.
Wow.
But I have a cousins that used to live in Compton. They actually built their houses back when it was a nice little town.
Right. I was born in Inglewood, so yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be later.
I mean, I think they built the house like in the 40s or something.
Right.
And so when this was during the was it Rodney King?
Rodney Degelman,
when
Rodney King, Reginald Denny, and Rodney King, both, yeah.
I think it was the Rodney King thing, but I had called them to check on them and stuff, and it was funny. They were talking. We were just having like BSing around and stuff, and they were talking to me about how they had everything in their house that was shelves or anything like that had little ledges on them. The TV was inside of a box and stuff, and they would come home and things would be moved, but they wouldn't fall off the shelves because they had the little ledge
strings
thing
across them.
Yeah, to make sure that they didn't go.
Exactly. Yeah, people used to put fishing line up around stuff on shelves so when an earthquake, it wouldn't go tumbling over.
That's funny. Oh, man. So, let's talk about stuff that people have left in wills. Strange stuff.
Okay. Really? Like what?
Well, the first one is, and they didn't leave a mustache, but Henry Budd, in his last will and testament, he left 200,000 liras, which is, what would liras be in?
200,000 lira?
I guess.
Hey, Google, how much is 200,000 lira?
200,000 Turkish liras is approximately $28,720.36.
Do you hear that? 27,000.
I think it's liras. I'm not sure. It's that weird looking sign. But anyway, he left it for two of his sons on the condition that neither of them grow a mustache. And another will, similar to that, Matthias Fleming shared his dislike, leaving his employees $10 each, but only $5 to anyone who had a mustache.
Okay. Here's $10 a head for my employees, unless you got a stash, and then you only get $5.
Right.
All right.
Okay, so then we have Harry Houdini. Everybody knows who he is. He left his wife a list of 10 words. This was a secret code that he believed would enable her to contact him in the afterlife.
Right. That's how she would know if he ever went to a medium, and if they heard those words, that she would know that it was really him.
Okay, leaving everything to your pets.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, I don't have anything to leave mine. Mine are going to be broke bitches. Okay, so Eleanor Ritchie Harris to the Quaker State Refining Corporation in the U.S. left her $4.5 million estate to her 150 dogs. When all the dogs,
150 dogs?
150 dogs.
Oh,
when the dogs
that's a lot
all
of crap.
passed away, the rest of the estate went to the Auburn University Research Foundation. So whatever was left after all the dogs were dead went over there.
Yeah, okay. So they had antifreeze for breakfast, I see.
Never know. I'll never tell. Okay, leaving things to random strangers. So we have a Portuguese aristocrat, Luis Carlos de Noronha Cabral de Camara. He was childless and he was a bachelor. Therefore, he decided to leave his estate to. He picked 70 random names from a Lisbon phone book. So he just went through the phone book and this one and this one.
Sugars, I'm screwed. I'm unlisted.
Well, I don't even think we have phone books with people in them anymore. They're all, yellow pages now. But, yeah, they, and he didn't say anything to them. They were just written in the will. And he passed away 13 years later. And these people all got notification that they were in the will.
How much money did they get, though? I mean, they get...
He says he was an aristocrat, so I'm assuming it was quite a bit of money. I'm not sure. You'll have to look him up and see.
Musica.
No!
We'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye!
Love you. Thanks for watching.